everyone, so today I am filming a tutorial slash first impressions for you guys. It is super gorgeous and hot out here in New York, so I wanted to do a summertime slash springtime makeup tutorial. This is kind of my go-to tutorial for really hot days where I don't want to put a lot of makeup on, or maybe if I'm going out on a date. I also have my window open, so you're gonna hear some New York City street noise. There's an ambulance trying to get through right now. But yeah, it's really warm, so I want to show you how I not melt my face off in the summertime. This is a really long intro. And also I'm going to be reviewing slash first impressioning the Maybelline brow fiber volumizer thing. So it's the Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer in soft brown. So I am going to show you guys how I use this. I have not used it yet, and how I do my face. So let's get started. Oh, I'm going to move up a little bit because I feel like I'm really far back and you guys are not seeing the full face. There. Is that a little bit better? Yes, no? Also, if you're offended by seeing my bra, sorry. It's just too hot for me to put a tank top under this. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to actually start with the first impression of this little product here. Hopefully the lid's not blinding y'all. I have my mirror just right over here. And it's supposed to put little fibers into your brows and make them look really thick. And as you all know, I have some thin brows with some bald spots. They're not combed out or anything, so I'm going to start by combing them out with a spoolie just so you guys can see how they look. Yeah, my brows are really thin because I've had a couple of brow mishaps and they just don't grow back, so I don't really do anything with them anymore, except trim underneath, and they kind of like to grow up sometimes. And of course right here, so I just shaved that off. So let's open this up. Okay, so just pulling the wand out, it's a lot of product, if you guys can see. I don't know what that reflection's from. Is it from my ring? Maybe. If you guys can see, there is that, and those little things sticking off the end are little fibers. So I'm just gonna wipe the excess off because it seems kind of a lot, and on one side it's combed and one side it's flat. So the instructions on the package were to brush it up on the front and then push it over on the end. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm brushing it up and then brushing it over. So it's definitely adding a little bit of volume, but brushing it over to me seems kind of pointless. So I'm just going to brush it up the whole way down my brow and then brush it over. It's not really clumpy. I don't know if you guys can see. There's definitely a difference, but it's not depositing a lot of color. So I would say you probably are going to need a brow powder. Maybe like put this on first and then put a brow powder in. So let's see, brush it up. Yeah, I've put on like, what, 3 or 4 coats now. And it's definitely a little bit messy because if you guys can see above my brow line, there's little specks from the comb. So even if you have really thin brows like me, I feel like you're going to need something else underneath just to cover up the little specks that kind of deposits. So now I'm gonna just spoolie them into place, kind of get this. It kind of is reading chunky. Like, can you guys see? There's all these little speckles. I'll bring you forward. Like, can you see all these little specks on top of the brow? Like right there. Sorry if it's shaky. I'm trying to hold it with my hand. There's that. It definitely added some volume, but it kind of just is like extensions for my brows. So yeah, there is that. I think there's a difference. I mean, a little bit anyway, just to add. Maybe if you just need to go out quick and you just are someone like me who likes to throw some brows on and go, then I think this could be okay for you. And it's a drugstore alternative to some of those other, like, I know Benefit has one now that has little fibers in it. I don't remember what it's called. But if you are on a budget like me, then maybe this is the best alternative. So now we're going to get started with the actual tutorial part of this. So let's get started. I'm going to start by using my NYX Lip Plumper Cosmetics Eye Base in Bisque. I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my finger, put it on my eye. So now going into my Peach palette from Too Faced, we're just going to take literally 2 colors out of this whole thing. Just 2. So we're going to take an angled fluffy brush and we're going to go into the color Peaches and Cream, which is in this bottom corner here. And we're just going to put this all over our lid, all the way up to the brow. Now going in to the same palette, we're going to take the color, let's see, I had a color in my head. We're going to take the color Georgia right here. It's this light kind of pink. It's very soft. And both of these colors are matte, I should add. And just taking it on the blending brush, this is one of the Urban Decay ones, I'm going to pop this into the crease. Using this blending brush, I'm going to go into Puree, which is this brown, and really lightly dust this in. Yeah, that's much better. You guys can see the difference? This just gives your eye a little bit more definition with this brown. I actually go back in with Peaches and Cream on the fluffy brush and just apply a little bit more of that to the lid to lighten it up a touch. This is kind of like a no makeup look right now, but not in a minute when we add the eyeliner, because you guys will see. But okay, there we go. Just something light and soft. I know I don't usually do like really soft kind of light things. So now that we have that finished, we're gonna go in with the eyeliner, and I'm using the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Blue on By, and this is my favorite. I think you guys have seen me use this one a lot. It is a limited edition, but I got it on Amazon and you can still find it on there. I don't know who sells it necessarily, but this color is gorgeous and it's on there and it doesn't dry out. Some of my other ones have dried out and I've had to like add mixing mediums to them, but this one never dries out and it's just a pretty shiny blue as a gel liner. So we're just gonna use it like that. We're gonna, sometimes it kind of crumbles though, that's the only thing that sucks. I'm gonna start really thin and then work my way thicker. Ooh, I just poked myself in the eye. Can you guys see how blue it is? Can you see it? I'm gonna put another layer on. This is definitely a product you kind of have to layer up. You have to warm it up and then reform the brush and then put more on. You guys can see it. It's just a nice blue eyeliner. So now we're gonna do the other side. This eye always does better. Why? And it's a little bit thicker too, so I'm gonna put a little bit more. There we go. So that is how I do my eyes when it's really hot out. Just because this liner stays all day, like when they call it a color tattoo, it really does stay for 24 hours until I wash it off, and even then it's still there. And take these half lashes that I have and put them on the outer corner of my eyeballs, just because if I'm going to an event and I want to wear lashes, I really hate full sets of lashes. They poke me in the middle of my eye because my eyes are like, they're not a weird shape, but like lashes do not want to stick to them. So I like half lashes because they're easier to use. So I'm going to put this on, and yes, I know and look how much that opens your eye up. Just one little half set of lashes makes this eye look so much more dramatic than this eye. Alright, so they are both on and they are secured. Even if you tightline, excuse you, the wind is picking up. Even if you tightline, I think that could hide this lash band because it's so thin. But I do not tightline because every time I do, I poke myself in the eye and it is not fun. So now I'm just going to use a waterproof mascara. This is from Wet n Wild and it's the mega length one. I always like a lengthening mascara in the summer. And adding this one, it blends these lashes like a dream. And I just got mascara on the inside of my nose, but I will get that off. This is why I do my skin last. People have been reading me on makeup lately and I am just like, don't test me. Like someone told me like, you don't have enough variation in your highlighters. Correction, I do, they're at home. And they're like, you can't use like all ColourPop all the time. Yes I can, it's my face. When you want to start paying for my makeup, then you can have a say of what products I use, okay? Or just a little rant for just, you know. Just comment down below if you feel that way. Like, if you want to comment on my makeup, then you better be the one to start buying my makeup. My hair is really irritating me. Alright, so now we're going to move on to skin, and it's pretty simple. It's usually my regular routine, but I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown in case you're new here, because I do have a lot of new subscribers, so hello. And I just start with the Porefessional. This is my favorite summer... Jesus! This is my favorite summertime primer, just because it's light, and it fills in my pores. So I just put that in my T-zone. Right here. Because there's days in the summer where I will just wear this if I'm going out, just because it kind of balances out my face. Woo! That exploded. And fills in all my big pores. Alright, so I think this one is about empty, so we can just toss that. Alright, and then now I am going to use this Balance Me Tinted Wonder Eye Cream. And it has light reflecting particles to brighten up the under eye area. My eyes are not that dark today. I think it's because I actually got an adequate amount of sleep. But I just like to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. You can see it's kind of dark, but I put foundation over it so it doesn't really matter color wise. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge and dot this underneath. Sorry if this video is going to be like hella long, but it's a twofer. It's a first impression and a tutorial. Alright, so now I am going to apply some foundation. I wear my True Match foundation in the summer, even though I don't wear it any other time really, because one, it actually matches my face, and two, it has sunscreen in it. It is, let's see, this is Light Ivory W2, and I know I bought this to be like lighter than I am, but I think we can make it work. But yeah, this product is nice in the summertime just because I can get it to stay in place and I don't have to worry about putting on extra sunscreen. So I'm just going to take a translucent powder. This is my BareMinerals one in translucent. And this is an oldie but a goodie for me. It keeps me nice and matte and also sets everything really nicely. You can use a powder puff, or I prefer a brush with this particular product. And especially with this foundation, I feel like you need a powder. Not because it moves around a lot, but just because it's a really wet foundation. That's why a lot of people don't like it, is because it is a wet foundation. And there's a hair on my lip. It doesn't dry quite quick enough for them. But this is also a blurring powder, so anything that it doesn't cover, it will kind of blur out. Okay, so there is that. Alright, so now I have gotten used to the brows. I think now that I've, you know, kind of worked with them and put other makeup on, these are nice. I like it. So for the product, thumbs up. Alright, so now finishing our face, I'm just going to use my NYX bronzer in medium. There's makeup just falling off of me. No idea. But I'm using my NYX bronzer in medium, and I'm going to use the same powder brush, and that's a lot, so flick all that off. And I'm just going to bronze up a little bit. Not really contouring, but just adding some life into this face, because right now I look a little pale. My hairline is my like new favorite place to bronze, because I used to do it before I did YouTube, and then I stopped doing it for some reason. And now I really like it because I have all these little baby hairs, and I think it just makes my hair look thicker for some reason. Like, it makes it, like, these little sparse spots look a lot better. You guys can see I have, like, these long edges that just need to be, like, pushed back. And a little bit on the jaw. I'm real light with the jaw. You don't want to look like you have a beard. I like to use a liquid highlighter in the summertime, or a cream highlighter, and this is Girl Meets Pearl from Benefit, and I have had this for so long. It's a nice pink tone, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep it on the cheeks here and blend it out. There's a plane flying over me. So now we're on to our lips in this long ass video. I'm going to take my white eyeliner, because I'm doing a orangey lip, and I don't have an orangey eyeliner. I'm taking Sushi Kiss from MAC, and it is a satin lipstick, and it's this pretty coral color, and I think coral just looks really good with blue. And see, it's just a really nice bright orange. And in the center, to make our lips pop even more, I'm going to put this kind of like chubby stick-esque pencil from NYC, and this is Intense Lip Color in Park Slope Peach. And NYC is not selling makeup in the US anymore, only Canada. I'm irritated, and the stuff to get it here is ridiculous. Crispy did a video on the eyeliner, because that's like her favorite eyeliner, and it's gonna be $17 to get it to the US, and that's like just like market price. That's not without, like, that's without shipping. So RIP to this. I'm going to be using it still, but yeah, can't get it anymore, I don't think. It's just like a lighter peach. Alright, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions in this tutorial. I will see you guys in... Oh Lord, I'm dying. I will see you guys in my next video. I will have more of these kind of go-to summer looks coming up for you guys in the near future. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the nice weather if it is nice where you are. I know in PA it is rainy, so I hope it gets nicer for you guys. And I'm gonna stop rambling because this video is already super long, and I will see you guys next time. Subscribe, like, comment down below. I love responding to your comments, and bye.